But first, let's just discuss the impeachment. So the House votes to impeach Donald Trump. Shannon is thrilled by this. I think this is...
No, I never said I was thrilled by it. I said that it was a waste of time and energy. Well,
Yes.
First of all, one, do you know if you get impeached, that means that you can't run for office again?
Yes, I know that.
Because I heard somewhere that
not get impeached if you're guilty. Because
okay,
because
no, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like if impeachment reaches the final stage.
Yes, if you're found guilty once the Senate does a trial, then yes, you cannot run for a high office.
Okay, so that is the only reason why I say that this is still relevant, even if like the trial doesn't happen until after he's out of office already. Just because if he's not impeached like fully, he will try to run again in 2024. And
Shannon, here's the problem with what you're saying. Before you talk strategy, if you consider yourself to be someone who is objective, if you consider yourself someone who is a believer in the Constitution, you have to ask yourself whether or not you believe he is guilty of what he is being accused of. I have not seen an ounce of evidence to suggest that Donald Trump incited that crowd to storm that Capitol. Now, I know we live in a world now where words don't mean shit, and people will just bend the rules because they want to engineer a certain result. But the Supreme Court is very clear.
He told them to go there. What did he think was going to happen? He knew what he was doing.
That's not, you know what's wrong? People like you, Shannon, you and your side, y'all don't realize you're setting yourselves up. Just think about this, Shannon. Have you, true or false, have you or have you not heard language just as strong or even stronger than Donald Trump at pro-black rallies?
Okay, but what hold on, wait.
She's misleading the witness.
Wait. What did he say? Did he tell them? Because I never saw this tweet.
It's wow. See, that's the problem right there. Shannon's out there deciding impeachment.
I'm trying to find the direct wording. I don't remember what it said.
It's a speech. You ain't gonna be able to read the whole speech in 5 minutes.
Okay, but did he tell them to go to the actual Capitol where they're not supposed to be as like public civilians? Because then again, that's right there.
No. He took to march towards the Capitol. You can march towards a building. Going inside the Capitol is illegal. Marching to the Capitol is not illegal. It's the same way how you march on. We're going to march on Washington. We're going to march. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
There's no evidence of an incitement to violence.
Okay.
None.
Okay.
They are socially engineering this because, to Shannon's point, they want to. This whole trial is for two reasons. One, to keep him from running for office in the future, and for two, just to embarrass him and disparage his legacy. It's personal. They've been trying to do this shit to him since he got into office. When they said that, oh my God, Russian collusion, there was no evidence of Russian collusion. Never was. Oh my God, doing that. Like, we've been on this roller coaster since he's been president. Now, this is not me saying that the man has not been reckless, that he has not been engaged in shady activity. That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing though is the reason why I asked you, Shannon, have you heard? And you still didn't answer my question. Have you heard language that is as aggressive or more aggressive at black rallies? Is because court cases don't exist in a vacuum. So what happens, a court case, Shannon, sets a precedent for future cases. And so if you begin to expand the definition of incitement, that expansion applies to all of us. It doesn't just end with Trump. And so right now, the Supreme Court requires for it to be a very explicit view of incitement, meaning unless I say, let's go down and burn that mother effer down, that's incitement. If I say, you know what, we're going to go and we're going to tear this system down and build it up for the people, which you hear that language all the time, that is not incitement. If someone after my speech goes on to commit a crime, Shannon, under the current law, I'm not responsible. If we go ahead and accuse Trump of incitement and he's found guilty, in the future, if I say the same thing, I might be held responsible for that type of language that you hear all the time.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Don't let your hatred for Trump like make you, kill, stab yourself 2 years from now. And that's what I think they want to do, by the way. I think the strategy now, because remember, Trump, we view the federal government as one thing, but it's not. It's like, you have Trump, you have the intelligence agency, who, by the way, those two don't like each other at all. They've been fighting since Trump has been in office. The feds, the CIA, they want to have as much power as possible to do certain things, like spy on your email, to search your house without a warrant. So they want the expansion of the state and the minimizing of your civil liberties. And so I think they are the ones driving this, along with the Democrats, who think they're doing the right thing, but I think they are doing the wrong thing. It's 9/11 2.0. It's like, oh my God, we got hit by terrorists, Patriot Act, spy on Americans, do all this stuff. Next thing you know, a couple of years later, NSA, reading all our emails, spying on us through our cameras, even when our cameras are off, just for safety. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, okay. I agree that the wider picture of this is bad. Yes.
But you hate Trump.
I do hate Trump. I do.
So, of course, the impeachment passes the House, so now it goes to the Senate. McConnell, of course, is not going to reconvene the Senate for a special election, which means that Donald Trump is not going to go on trial for impeachment until he's out of office. Which, once again, it's just goofy. I would much prefer a clean break from Trump instead of Biden gets in, but now we still have to do the Trump trial, 2-3 months into the Biden administration.
Yeah.
And the Senate Republicans are probably going to do something where they hold off of voting for Biden's cabinet, because people forget the Senate votes for the cabinet members that Biden picks. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why you would create.
It's gonna cause a lot of congestion and backup into Biden's presidency. Yes.
Yeah, which we don't need right now, and so that's why I think the impeachment is misguided, because number one, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. But even from a practicality perspective, I don't like it. I would much prefer just a clean break. January 20th, bam. Trump is in the past. Biden presidency. Let's move into the future. Let's get stuff done, because stuff needs to get done.
Yes, it does. Stuff needs to get done very badly.